Hello and welcome back. So in this video, we will be learning about the conditional programming in Python. So basically conditional programming is quite simple concept. So you have some sort of condition, right? And you want to do something if the condition is true. Otherwise, you want to do something else. So here is a quite nice example. Suppose you are driving a car, right? And you are going through the road and suddenly the traffic signal turns red. Then what you will do? You will stop your car, right? If the traffic signal is red, then you stop your car. And then when the traffic signal is not red, that is the traffic signal is green, then you start your car and you go away. So basically this is a very nice example of conditional programming. You are doing something based out of some conditions, right? So in Python we have if statements for that, and also we have the elif statements, and also we have the else statements. So let's dive into the code and write some code to understand what is conditionals. So suppose we have a variable. Let's call it age, not GA, age equals to, I am setting it to 20. Okay. So in most of the countries, what happens is that when you are 18 years of old, you are eligible to vote, right? So we can do something like this. Like we want to print if the age which we have is greater than 18, then we want to print like, hey, you can vote, right? And if the age is not greater than 18, then we want to print like, hey, you cannot vote yet. So for the first part, let's do that. So we can do in Python if, and then we have to write our condition. What is the condition? Condition is age, which we have above, like this one. If the age is greater than or equals to 18, if that is the case, then we have to do a colon and then go to the next line and indent it properly. See, this is like, if you are here, then you can just press tab once, and then you can write the piece of code which you want to run if the age is greater than or equals to 18. So print like, hey, you can vote, not wheat, vote, right? Okay, so let's run this program. So if I do run this program, as you can see, hey, you can vote is printed. But you might be thinking, okay, what if the age is not like greater than or equals to 18, like 16? And if we save this and then if we run the program and see, nothing is happening because we did not handle the else part, right? So to do that, we can do like at the same level of the if, like this is the if, do not indent that and write else, and then you can do print or something else, whatever your code has to be. In my case, I am just showing you, so I am writing some print statements. So now we can do, hey, you are not old enough to vote. Okay, and if I save this program once again, and if I run this, just clearing up the console and run this program and see, now it is printing like, hey, you are not old enough to vote. Perfect. So this is basically the conditionals in Python. So yeah, this is basically it. So the syntax is, if you have something, some conditions which we want to like check. So after the if, give a space and write your conditions, and then in the next line you can write the code which you want to execute. If the condition is satisfied, then this line will be executed. Otherwise, this line will be executed. And if you you do not include the else part, then only this, when the condition is satisfied, then it will run. Otherwise, nothing will happen. Okay, so this is basically the if and the else statement. Now, what we can do, basically, we can check for multiple things as well. Suppose you are writing a program, right? And it is dependent on various conditions, not only one, but many of the conditions. Suppose you have a library where the children or adults or anyone can go and create some account. Okay. And depending on the age group, you want to collect the money. So suppose if the age of the children or the child is less than 4, then you don't want to have any money. Okay, so the admission cost will be 0. If the age is less than 18, then there will be an admission cost of $25. Else, for others, the admission cost will be $40. So how we can do that? So let's do it like this, and I'll comment this out, and let's write that. So let's define an age equals to 12, suppose. Now if the age is less than 4, right, then we do not want to have any sort of admission fee. Okay, so print your fee is 0. Okay, now we want to check another condition. To do that, we can do elif and then age is less than 18. If that is the case, then print what we can print, the admission fee, which will be $25. So your fee is 25. Okay, and for the rest of the people who are older than 18 years, then we want to do else for them, and then we can do like print your admission fee is suppose $40, something like that. So I know this example isn't that much great, like who else is giving admission is getting admitted to the library, or just suppose. Okay, so now what will happen is that we will check, okay, this is the age and it is 12 right now. So is 12 is less than 4? Nope. Then we will check again. If the 12 is less than 18, yes. So in our case, so this line should be printed. So let's run this program. Yes, there we go. So your admission fee is 25. So yeah, this is the thing. So in this way, you can check for multiple conditions, and depending on the condition, you can execute some sort of code, right? So in this way, you can check for multiple conditions. Now, this is good. Now I'll show you a better way to write this program. So this is a bit advanced, and this might be a bit confusing because the Python is so close to the English language, but I'll do my best to show you. So let's learn about the ternary operators. What are those? Like, the ternary operator is basically the short form of the if-else statement. That's it. So you see, like, we write if and then elif, then else, something like that. But what if the condition is very, very small and you want to fit everything in one line? How you can do that? You can do that by using ternary operators. So I'll comment this out. So basically this is quite simple as well. So let define some variables. So a equals to 10 and b equals to 20. So suppose we have two variables and we want to find the minimum value. Okay, so what we can do basically, so now we can do if. Let's write the if statement at first, and then I'll convert this one into a ternary operator. So we can do if a is greater than b, okay, then print b, right? We want to find the minimum of two values, right? Else what we want to do, print a. So if the a is greater than b, so if the a is greater than b, then print b, because b is the minimum value, else print a. So if I run this program, 10 is being printed. So whatever, if you like change the value to 40 now and hit save, just a bit space and hit save, and then if we run that, then we are getting 20. So we will be getting the minimum value again. So now what we can do, we can like shrink this statement into one single line. So I'll comment this out, or okay, just keep that as it is, and then I can define another variable which is called minimum. Minimum equals to, now what is the syntax for the syntax is the value which we want to print if the condition is true. So now the value will be b if a is greater than b. So if a is greater than b, else it will be a. So what I did, basically I told Python like, hey, the minimum value will be b if a is greater than b, else that will be a. The minimum value will be a. Just like this one, like if a is greater than b, then we are printing b, right? Else we are printing a. So here we are just telling Python like, hey, we have the variable minimum. If a is greater than b, then the minimum value will be b, else if a is not greater than b, then the minimum value will be a. So if I print the minimum value and then we run the program, so there we go, we are getting the 20 from this block, and also we are getting 20 from this print statement. So in that way we can like shrink our logic into one single line, and it is being used quite often as well. The ternary operator is being used quite often, and it is better to know the ternary operator, right? So yeah, I believe that is it. These are all of the things which you need to know about the conditionals in Python. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you in the next one.